Hello everyone, in this video I'll be talking about feeding mistake many catfish farmers are making and how to avoid them, to save money, to improve fish growth and health, to avoid cannibalism and decrease in mortality rate, and for productivity and profit in your catfish business. Whether you are a beginner or already in this catfish business, this video is going to save you a big time. I am Bamidele Ayemekun. You are welcome to my channel, your go-to channel for aquaculture tips, farming insight, success story, and ways to be more productive and profitable in catfish business. If you are new to this channel, you are welcome. And for our returning subscribers, thank you for your continued support. You guys are amazing. Try to stick with me to the end of this video because I will also share a bonus tips that will improve your feeding strategy and also help you to maximize productivity during your harvest time. Without wasting any more time, let's dive into the video. Number one feeding mistake that most catfish farmers are making is that they tend to overfeed the fish in the pond. And many catfish farmers tend to believe or think that the more they feed, the more the growth of the fish. But that is a big myth. Such thing is going to affect the expenses, is going to affect the financial planning of your farming period, because you already know that 70% of your expenses of your financial input is going into uh, feeding. And when you misuse this feed by overfeeding your catfish, it's going to cause a wastage, and it's going to cause a wastage of feed. Also affect the level of oxygen, a dissolved oxygen in the pond, and it leads to water pollution. And believe me that water pollution also contributes to disease outbreak. Overfeeding your fish is not advisable. One of the solution or that I would recommend is that be observant. Whenever you are feeding your fish, the more they are eating, the more you. Number two feeding mistake that most catfish farmers are doing is underfeeding. Underfeeding. They tend to underfeed their fish or catfish in their ponds, maybe due to financial incapability, and maybe they are trying to manage the feed in their pond, the feed that they have to for that season to raise their catfish. Remember that catfish farmer or fish farmer, they are not selling by size, they are selling by weight. That's so that if you are trying to manage your feed by feeding your fish or your catfish in the pond, it's going to affect number one, their health. It's going to affect their growth. It's going to affect their FCR, that which is feeding conversion rate. And you will just see that your fish they are big in size, but they did not have the desired weight. Yes, they did not have the desired weight. And I said fish farmer, they are selling by weight. It's only this the market seller that do sell by size. Please avoid underfeeding your catfish due to management or financial incapability. Feed them moderately so that at the end of your harvest you can maximize profit for your catfish business. If you have found value in this video, what are you still doing? Please do well to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and you can also share it to any of your catfish farmer as a friend and acquaintance that you know. Number three feeding mistake that most catfish are doing is that they are using poor quality feed. Yes, most catfish farmer, they know the best feed they're supposed to use, or the right feed they're supposed to use for their catfish or their fish in the pond, but they are trying to uh they are, can I say, they are doing guessing and trying hide and seek. They are doing hide and seek. That let's try this feed. Maybe it's going to favor the fish in the pond. When you use the quality feed to raise your catfish, at the end of your harvest, you will be happy. Using such poor quality feed is going to affect the fish health, is going to affect the fish growth, is going to affect their protein efficiency ratio, even their HCR. Please, as a catfish farmer, do not try to engage or involve in using poor feed quality feed to raise your catfish, so that at the end you can maximize productivity and profit in your business. Before the end of this video, I said I promise I'm going to give a bonus tip to maximize feeding strategy and productivity in your catfish or fish farming. This bonus tips is a mistake that many catfish farmers indulge themselves, maybe because they are doing some other activities, they do not have enough time, they do not concentrate on that business. This mistake is what I call feeding inconsistency schedule. Yes, feeding inconsistency schedule. This means that they do not feed their fish on time on time based schedule. For example, you need to feed your fish as early as possible, anything around 8 in the morning, which is the best time of feeding your fish in the pond, morning and evening, depending on the size of fish you are raising. If you are raising maybe fingerlings, you need to feed them at least 4 times in a day. But the best period you need to feed your catfish or your fish in the pond is in the morning. And if you are missing all those routine, and a better routine for your catfish is a better result. And believe me that catfish farming is a daily routine activities. When you miss one step, you are losing your money already. That is the bonus tips. Please, as a catfish farmer, do well to avoid overfeeding, to avoid underfeeding, avoid using poor quality feed. Do not indulge yourself in inconsistency feeding schedule. With this information I've shared, I believe is helpful. And if you find this video helpful, do well to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, do well to make use of the comment section. I'm going to give you an answer to any of your questions. And if you want me to make any video relating to any problem you are facing in your farm, do well to make use of the comment section. See you in my next video.